Hello and welcome to Kee of Soul. Today's tarot reading is for our beautiful Capricorns. So we've just finished out the Taurus new moon as I am bringing together this message from God's Spirit Universe. I am in the middle of moving. A lot of people that I'm connecting to spiritually and emotionally at the moment, especially a lot of astrologers, we are shifting. We're shifting the ages. There's a lot going on, and today I have the message for Capricorn. As I said, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This message is for Capricorn, so bear with me as I transition, moving across the country. I send you so much love and health and protection at this time, no matter what you're going through. And always remember that we all have Capricorn in our house somewhere throughout our natal chart. So if you don't know where Capricorn sits in your natal chart, make sure to click the link in the description box and check out the natal charts. Make sure to also head over to my socials, keeping up to date with the latest astrology, and we will get into the reading. Okay, bottom of the deck, square, challenges and disharmony. Capricorns, over the next month or so, square has 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. So over the next 4 months, I feel like there could be a challenge. Something with the number 4 on it seems to be quite strong. For or against, there could be a confrontation with a boss or a friend, some colleague within the close that you work quite close with. You may be having time off at this stage. It could be really very relevant. All right, God, Spirit, Universe, what can you bring through for my Capricorns in this reading today? What astrology messages do you have to start off this reading? Red, the color red. Or you could have read something that is causing challenges. You could be connected to a Virgo. Yes, 6th house, work and routine. It is something connected. You could be friends with someone. You could be friends with a Virgo that you could be having challenges with in the workplace or your daily routine. Cancer energy, Virgo and Cancer energy. Double Cancer energy. Wow. Very emotional. Very, very, very emotional. This could be affecting your home. So yeah, work and routine, job work and routine. So it could be affecting something to do with your home and work routine. Double Cancer energy. Conjunction, yeah, a fusion of energy. A fusion of energy. Fusion of energy. Pisces, someone's a dreamer. Someone's a dreamer. There's an illusion. There's an illusionary energy. Self-identity crisis. You or someone you know having that self-identity crisis. first house. Yeah, Saturn lessons. Saturn lessons. Karmic lessons. Karmic lessons. All right, let's get some Moonology cards out. I've been packing so many things away, back and forth, so bear with me as we transition. If this is your first time here with Kee of Soul, thank you for being here with me. Make sure to check out my other videos. They are timeless. However, it does connect in with the current astrological energy as I do bring them out. So we've got some Moonology cards here. We'll get some more energy on the Moonology. Yeah, new moon in Taurus. New moon in Taurus, yeah. So current energy, again, as I said at the beginning of this reading, the energy that's coming through is new moon in Taurus. So when you get this message, this could be within a 4-week period. Anytime 4 weeks prior or 4 weeks coming through, I feel like that's relevant. Prosperity lies ahead. You're very close to achieving your goal. Capricorn, someone needs to hear that. Someone feels like they've been mountain goating for a very, very, very long time. Gibbous moon, achieving your goals. With Saturn changing signs coming out of Pisces into Aries, which is the first house, self-identity, yeah, there's been a major shift in focus. Could have been focusing on your health quite a lot. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So this could be connected with something that happened in March. Yeah, approximately about 4 weeks ago we had the full moon eclipse. Closing out cycles. Expect powerful changes. A new romantic cycle begins. So this romance doesn't have to specifically be another person. This romance could be connected to a romance in the workplace, a romance in a community organization. Like you could go spend your time volunteering somewhere or going to a community yoga class and things like that. And there could be something, some form of romance or passion or passionate love, some form of passionate love for something that's been reunited since the Libra new moon. Very interesting. All right. Get some messages through the angel cards. God, Spirit, Universe, what do you have in the numerology for Capricorns? 101, starting over. Yep, definitely with a new self-identities coming through quite strong. Starting over. Intelligence, dynamics, making a difference. Yeah, again, making a difference within the community. There's something connected to the community here. Making a difference within the community. Spiritual development. Again, I mentioned that yoga class. I don't know who that's relevant for, but yeah, it's some form of spiritual dynamics within the community. That there's also definitely a relevance there. Not sure who that's for. take what resonates. Bottom of the deck, 1122. You could be connected with someone that's born in November. You could be connected with someone that is born on the 22nd. You could have the master numbers 11 or 22. Your street number could be 1122. Personal growth, spiritual development, again, that's a double spiritual development there. Oneness, again, oneness. One's new beginnings, something to do with, oh God, I was just about to say 2026. So oneness is a 10 number. So we're completing the 9 cycle, which then the one next year in 2026, you've got, which equates to a 10 number, which is a 1 cycle. And I was going to say 2026, and then I've got 1551, which is 66. So very interesting. Manifesting abundance, money, and dreams. So whatever you've been working hard on, whatever you have been manifesting to achieve your goals, the prosperity that you've been working towards, hold your vision, because it is paying off. It will pay off. No, it feels like you just keep climbing that mountain. You are spiritually protected at this time. Your finances are being protected at this time. If you've been overspending, now is a time to possibly see a financial advisor. Someone is spiritually protecting your money. So if you've got bank cards not working, if you have transactions declining, if you thought you've transferred money and it hasn't gone through, there's something relevant there for someone. You know, or if your pay came in late, but you were still able to pay your bills, it just came in a day late, but then you feel like you're in advance because that money was just sitting there in lieu. There's something positive about that that's coming through really strong for someone. Yeah, 1010. It's up to you. Moderation, again, the finances in moderation, the social atmospheres in moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, and self-realization. Capricorn, I feel like the next few months are going to be really, really, really positive. An affirmation of positive energy coming through. Yeah, I'm just going to get one more card. Yeah. Look at that, 6. So again, you know, a lot of ones, a lot of sixes. A lot of ones and a lot of sixes. We've got here, readjustments. Yeah, whatever's been readjusted for you at this time, something's being readjusted. You're overcoming obstacles. Again, you could be finding your soulmate or some form of romance or affection. The new romance cycle from the Libra full moon, again, since the Venus retrograde, there's something coming through strong here. Everything's falling into pieces. Everything's falling into pieces. Into place, like everything's falling, the pieces are falling into place, like a puzzle, like pieces of the puzzle. You could be putting a puzzle together with a loved one. Very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting energy. All right, we're just going to get some baby verses out. Again, if you've come this far in the reading, thank you for being here with myself and the Kee of Soul family. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know where you are listening from around the world. I've really enjoyed reading everyone's comments. So make sure to hit the like button, like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned. This isn't my regular atmosphere. But if you do like the setting, let me know, and I will bring it more into a regular setting. I'm just about to travel across Australia for relocation. So there's possibly going to be some really, really interesting sights to be seen during some readings. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, bottom of the deck, travel. Please stay tuned for that. That's going to be really interesting. I can't wait to share that journey with you. All right, sisterhood. It could be something about sisterhood or your sisters in the hood. You know, your friendship, your social circle with your sisters. It could actually be your sister, but I feel like it's more of a friend circle. Yeah, avoidance. They or you could be avoiding each other because of some form of challenging conflict. Yeah, can I just say, give it time. Give it time. I feel like the relationship is not over. It just needs time. There's been some form of miscommunication. I feel like the miscommunication will get clarity though, especially as Mercury moves into Taurus. There will be some form of clarity there. I do feel that. Cousins, again, community, cousins, light, personal. Something's confusing, some form of travel, some form of karmic lesson. Faith, having faith at this time. I feel like whatever you're going through, you are divinely protected. However, not all lessons come in neat little packages. Sometimes they are a little bit rough on the edges. Sometimes we do take it personal. We do feel confused, but it's of utmost importance to continue to keep the faith. Yeah, be creative. Be creative. Think outside of the box. Think outside of the box. Selfless. It is super important to be really selfless at this time. Sometimes Capricorn stubbornness gets the best of us. Again, we all have Capricorn in our chart. It all activates at some point. Again, avoidance. You're avoiding something that you need to release. You're avoiding something you need to release. Again, sister came back through. Sisterhood. Avoiding sisterhood. Rejuvenate. Maybe, not maybe. For someone, and this is for someone specific, there's a sister or a sisterhood or some form of friend that is spending time. She could be in her 12th house at the moment, so she could be in reflection and rejuvenation. And you may not be aware of this. And you think that they're avoiding you. And it's so important to release that judgment. I don't believe the actual situation appears to be what it really is at this time. Yeah, spend time in meditation. 8th house. Be kind. Whoever this person is, you have a soul connection with them. Just make sure you are being very careful of your alcohol consumption, solar plexus energy, and be honest with yourself. All right, we're going to close out the reading again. Thank you so, so much for being here in the reading with me today, my beautiful Capricorns. Again, I love you so, so much. I can't thank you enough to help my channel grow. So again, if you've made it this far, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Head over to the socials, Kee of Soul Oracle on Facebook, Kee of Soul Astrology on Instagram, and Kee of Soul Tarot currently. And hopefully by 2026, I have Kee of Soul Astrology coming in to a new YouTube page, YouTube channel. So I'm super, super excited about that. I'm working behind the scenes on trying to activate this. That's definitely a long-term goal of mine. So I'm really looking forward to being able to bring and mixing in the astrology and the tarot and things that I'm really passionate about. So if you are interested in that, make sure to keep an eye out on YouTube, and as I bring messages through, giving updates on that. All right, a final message from Spirit for our beautiful Capricorns to close out their reading. Capricorn, you need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. And that, my beautiful souls, is the end of our Capricorn reading. Again, thank you so much for being here. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.